Hello lovelies, Kelsey on Love Lady here. I know I haven't updated with video logs in a few days, and that was because, to be honest with you, not much was really happening, not much was really crossing my mind to talk about. Today's different. I have a lot to talk about, kind of, not necessarily with what happened in the day, but with how I've been feeling. My roommate is coming home today, so I might have to cut this short because I thought she was coming home sometime earlier this week and now she's coming home today. But anyways, might have to cut this short. Hopefully not, but you know, just a warning, heads up. For the most part, today was good. The only thing that really has me like in a worrisome mood about today was my grandfather's behavior was a little off today for a couple of reasons. He was pretty agitated this morning, according to both me and my mother. We both had experiences of agitation. And then later in the evening, he was very confused. His speech therapist, which it's kind of a misnomer to call her a speech therapist, she's not helping him like with a lisp or anything. When you're elderly and you need a speech therapist, what that means is that you're either having trouble swallowing food or drink, or you're having trouble with memory, concentration, you know, honestly it's more neurotherapy than anything. But she wants to come over to join us for lunch tomorrow because he's been clearing his throat kind of a lot. It's not a cough like we would be worried about COVID because he hasn't really left the house. Certainly not within the last, long enough for it to have been COVID. But it's happening a lot, and she says that could lead to other health issues. If it's a big problem, I want to see this in action. So she wants to see him eat. So she's going to come over tomorrow for lunch. He thought she was coming over tonight for dinner. So he's asking me and my mom, where is the guest going to sit? Where is the guest going to sit? And we're confused as hell until we realize that he's talking about the speech therapist. And we correct him, we clarify things. But then he starts going off on this restaurant that he used to go to in the town that he used to live in. He used to live in Arizona. And there's a restaurant that honestly does not have necessarily good food, but they have, entertainment with your dinner. They're specifically known for their pipe organ, and he was trying to tell us about this place for some reason, and he couldn't remember what he wanted to tell us. So his memory and his concentration is really not good, and it seems to be the worst that it's been since he came home. He was not even really this bad when he first came home to us from their neuro rehab center. So that might be cause for worry. But what mostly has me bothered today is kind of a philosophical situation. I've been talking lately about how memories of my romantic history have just kind of been hitting me at random moments and not making me feel very good about myself. But it's starting to happen more and more and more that happens. And I know kind of why. Because there is a lot on my part that I have not spoken. There's a lot of words left unsaid. And they've been left unsaid because I'm somebody who does not want to hurt anyone in my life. I do not want to offend people, so most of the time I suck it up and I don't say anything. This of course means that when I do finally speak up and say something, I go too far. And I say inappropriate things, I say hurtful things, and I do it in an inappropriate place. And sometimes that inappropriate place is the internet. Certain things that the internet should not be privy to. Which that has happened to me in the past. So I've been so afraid of redoing damage that I've already done that I've just held my tongue with how I've been feeling for for 8 months now. 8.5 really. And if you think about it, there's a reason why it's bugging me, because I'm a writer. I work with words. So the fact that there are words that have gone unspoken and unwritten obviously is going to keep bugging me. And what I'm struggling with right now is, do I speak these words into like a diary or the wind, or do I write the letter that never gets sent, or do I send the letter? I have varying perspectives from different people. There are some people who think that I should send the letter, as it were, because I need to speak my piece. And if the recipient of the letter has a problem with it, then they're not good for me anyways. The other side of the argument is, are you going to put yourself through unnecessary pain because you keep trying to get something that you're not going to get? Which was kind of sobering, because I think what I want are answers. There's a lot of questions that I still have about things that have happened in the past that have gone unanswered, or the answers just kind of aren't good enough. And I want the answers, and I want to know that my presence or my absence does have an effect on people. And right now it feels like it doesn't, and that really kind of makes me mad. It's not the answer that I wanted. I want my presence or my absence to have an effect on somebody who I care so much about, because their presence or absence has a great effect on me. So when mine doesn't, it hurts. It really does hurt. And at this point, it's like I'm trying to fight reality because I don't like the answer that reality has given me. Yeah. And the other thing is, and, my friend who said, is this going to hurt you unnecessarily if you do it? They pointed out that they may give you an answer, but it may not be the truth. They may just say what they think you should hear or want to hear. Which I can easily see this person doing that, because they kind of have a history of that. Not necessarily in a bad sense, sometimes in a bad sense, but it comes from a place of kindness, I think. Honestly, I don't know anymore, because they're not the person who I thought they were. But if they give me answers and they're not truths, what's the point? What's the point of any of this? Nobody heals from that. So maybe this is just something that I have to accept and learn how to deal with the fact that I'm not going to get all the answers. Or that I've already received the answers and I have to live with them. So, I just found it weird, I just found that it made a whole lot of sense that it was bugging me that words were left unsaid, because as writers, we're not supposed to leave any word left unsaid. It's not in our nature. So, not really anything really concrete. I know it was clear as mud, but that's basically just what's been on my mind today. And if anybody has an opinion on the situation, I'm all ears. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to get off of here before my roommate comes back, and I'm going to try to cool down. It is hot as hell, even though the sky is overcast and it's cloudy. It's really hot and sweaty. And I'm just going to try to relax for the day. So thank you for watching this video, and I hope to join you tomorrow.